Hi guys, I'm here to do Starseed reading for you, my lovely followers and amazing souls. Let's start. I'm going to pull three of them, and whichever attracts you, you can pick it. You can pick one or all three of them, it's up to you. This is for all the wonderful souls out there that they feel they belong to someplace else. Like myself, for example. And I'm pretty sure there are many of you that feel that way. I already picked one. I didn't pick it, it just came. One more, dears. I got it. Okie dokie. Now I'm going to lift them so you can see them. And we have like this. Number 1, number 2, and number 3. I'm going to lay them on the table like this. And I'm going to pick it up and talk about it. And if necessary, okay, if necessary, I'm going to pull angel cards. If they nudge me to do it, I will do it. So this one is just give me 1 second. We the Hatters. It's about deep love, mother's milk, and birth as a portal. Birth is a portal that ushers in new life. That's what it says. The Hatters are here to remind you that you are a child of the cosmic mother and you are being called to be held by her deep, never-ending love and embrace. Take a look. Pay attention to this card. See the portal in there? This could be a portal to new beginnings, so keep that in mind. This is a tender, nourishing card, reminding you to receive the deep, deep love of Mother's Earth's embrace. The Hatters know that the journey on Earth can be rocky and lonely at times, but you are being reminded to rest more deeply in the Mother's arms. This is a card of extreme potency, of femininity, of creation, and of birth. You are being called to mother yourself and others as well, to surrender to your sacred femininity, to create and surrender to your own creations, to hold and be held. You deserve it, my dear. You are being called to remember your place in the web of life and to realize that the cosmic mother is watching your every step of the way. So she's there with you. You are not alone. You may be going through a transition right now. Hence the portal here. Moving from one way of being to another. If so, you are being reminded that you are cradled in a sacred container, that you are more held than you can possibly imagine, and you have access to more love than your heart can bear. If you are struggling in any way, you are being reassured that things will work out. Excuse me, guys. Open yourself to the overflowing love of the cosmic mother, flooding towards you from every direction. Let it stretch your heart. How you can activate this portal, my dear? You can do, if you have it physically in your hand. If not, take a screenshot right now and follow the instructions that I'm about to tell you. Place the card on the portal of your heart and whisper the following. I allow the deep love of the cosmic mother to wash over me. I'm loved, I'm held. So this is the first one. They didn't they told me to do something special for you. To pull some from my trinket box in here. I have a box with all kinds of stuff in here. And pull a couple of things that come to hand. Let's see what we've got here. They say you need it. And some letters, they told me. Okay. I pulled X. Hold on, because I'm keeping it the wrong way. E. And, oopsie, that one jumped, so it must be very important to someone. N. And to tell you honest, look what I picked. Out of everything in that box. 2 keys. What I feel about them, I'm going to tell you right now. I feel that these 2 keys are the keys to your happiness, my dear. Wow. And we also got here a little trinket. Where is it? Where is the camera? I don't know if it focuses. You know that holy flower that we have usually in churches or, you know, stuff like that. And a kitty cat. Maybe the letters in here are from your beloved pet. Okay? And the key to your happiness, it could be, definitely it's the key to your happiness. It could be that you need to believe more in yourself, as this card is saying, to have deep love for either yourself or for your pet. That's what they told me to let you know. Now, let's move to card number 2, which is, you got the love. Hadrian energy, codependency, and boundaries. I'm going to drop this because I don't know where exactly in the book is this card. But I found it here. This is the one. So Hadrian energy, codependency, and boundaries. The Hadrians are believed to be beacons of pure, divine, unconditional love, who see love in all people and all situations. As a result, they can find it hard to have boundaries. They are probably interdependent. Healthy relationships, it's hard for them to have because they only see the unconditional nature of those they meet. So if you feel like in a box right now, this is not in the book, this is what I'm telling you. It's probably because you are too good. I'm not saying to be a mean tyrant from here on, but learn to say no and learn to say enough. The lovers of the cosmos, they dive in fast. They are here to learn how to love while in a separate body. To learn to love self first and then establish healthy relationships with others. To remember that the love they seek is already within them. This is not in the book. What I'm telling you, it's what they nudge me to tell you. Probably some of you don't know how to say no because by seeing the unconditional love in the other person makes you feel worthy of yourself. That's not the case, my dear. You are already a wonderful being. You are already full of life and full of love. Learn to love yourself first. So let's keep on reading about it. It's common for starseeds to dive deep into relationships, particularly with those who feel safe and familiar at the soul level. You all know what I'm talking about. Perhaps you are in a relationship in which you give more than you receive. Or perhaps there is a certain volatility to it and you are always unsure where you stand. This card is a sign for you to do a relationships review and see what energetic agreements you've made, consciously or unconsciously. To acknowledge if there are relationships in which you feel anxious or powerless, in which you don't feel like it's safe to relax and just be you. To assess if there are any places of inadequacy that you've used a relationship to soothe and cover up. I just realized that I dropped one of the message from the card before, but I meant that I think it was meant for you. Do you know what it says in there? You might not be able to see it because my fingers are kind of big and hopefully I can hold it like this. You are made with love. That's what that trinket says in there. And I'm going to teach you something that I did myself a few days ago in order to escape the energies that they were pulling back. They are pulling me back. And I wasn't able to do anything because I wasn't myself. Please listen to this. Go to a body of river. Turn yourself with your back. And imagine that back there, by the river, floating over the river, it's Archangel Michael with his sword. And that you are attached to whoever person you are in a relationship right now and you can't get rid of. You are attached to that person by a blue cord. Imagine that Archangel Michael, like see it with your eye, with your mind's eye. Ask Archangel Michael to come in and cut that cord and that you are free. This is what I feel you needed. The hair stands in the back of my neck and my hands right now, my arms. This is what you need to do. Because remember, again, this trinket, this little thingy, you are made with love. You have too much love for everybody else and not enough for you. Learn how to say no. The Starseed Soul Inquiry with this card. There are a couple of them. Do you lose yourself in relationships? If so, how? How can you develop a deeper love for yourself? And I believe that that was the answer that they told me to give you. So we are moving to card number 3, which is the breath of cosmos. My will to thy will, says in here. Micromanaging the universe. Take a look at this. I feel that some of you have so many worries and so many troubles and so many problems that you don't know what to do with it. Look at this beautiful woman over there. Do you see that she's blowing out all her problems out in the universe? They might come out, dark like here. Imagine yourself seeing them turning into a light-colored cloud. Now let's talk about the card. When we rely only on our will, we are micromanaging the universe and resisting the natural flow of life. We are not trusting the mysterious breath of life. We are rejecting the great cosmic intelligence and relying instead on our personal strength. When we do this, we find ourselves attempting to bend things to our will. We spend our time forcing, pushing, and living from a space of trying to. Everyone around us can feel it, and the universe can too. You are being called to stop micromanaging the universe and trust the breath of life. Feel the life within you. Feel the life, the beautiful life around you. To surrender to the greater will that God has for you. To move from my will to thy will. When you surrender to the greater will of life, you being dancing with the rest of life. When you bow to the greater mystery and say, please use me, please show me the way, little by little, you find yourself living your most fulfilling, authentic life that you were meant to live here on earth at this time. When you surrender your personal will, when you relinquish control and release the way you think things should be, and surrender to the greater will, you will find yourself being led. You begin breathing the breath of life. You probably wonder yourself and ask yourself, how should I do that? You know what? We all have free will. You need to ask your angels to help you step by step, day by day, and they will. And ask for signs. I never stop telling you guys that you need to ask for signs when you are not sure what to do. Now take a screenshot of this because you need to place this, like you can do it with your phone after you took the screenshot. You need to place this card on the portal of your heart and whisper the following. I'm willing to stop relying on my own strength and personal agenda, instead surrender to the breath of life. Dear God, help me move from my will to thy will. Please lead me. Please show me the way. They are telling me that you need an angel advice from Archangel Michael this time. There you go. One just arrived. Ooh, it's one that I just love it. And you've got two of them, my dear. Please be kind to yourself. It's first one. The prayer goes like this. Dear Archangel Michael, guide me please so I can be more kind and more loving to myself in everything that I think, say, and do. Help me to know that I deserve this compassion. I will leave at your feet any guilt feeling that I might have so I can live peacefully inside. That's one of them, my dear. The second one says like this. You know, with the advice in here that it says that you are open to receive and ask for help. This card says, follow attentively and closely your already established intention with this. Ask them to help you and they will. The prayer goes like this. Thank you, Archangel Michael, that you helped me to focus over my vision and over my intention. Please guide me to get rid of any fears or doubts and give me trust and courage to act to fulfill my dreams. Not everything is in your hands. Let God and you will get everything that you were asking for. Let God help you. Let the angels help you. Let the universe help you, whatever you believe in. With that said, I'm Ella from Gemini Tarot Channel, and our Starseed reading ended. Love and light, and I'll see you guys soon with another reading. Take care.